Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the salivary glands, type of salivary glands and their applied physiology. So salivary glands produces saliva which helps in the chewing and the swallowing of the food. In our mouth we have different salivary glands which produces a watery secretion that is transparent in color. These are known as salivary secretions or the saliva. We have every day almost half liter to 1.5 liters of saliva are produced in the human body, and these salivary glands they have the particular nature that is exocrine, and these are exocrine glands. Exocrine glands are the glands which secretes the substances by a way of duct. It means that जो आपके salivary glands है उनकी ducts होती है. ए ducts are the pipe like structure through which वो वहाँ पे drain करता है जहाँ पे saliva का requirement होता है, that is in the oral cavity of the mouth. These are located, जो salivary glands है वो आपके mouth में located होते हैं. Humans have three pairs of major salivary glands and some minor salivary glands. Here in this diagram we can discuss about the different salivary glands. One is this parotid gland. This is the largest salivary gland located at the front of the ear. Then we have submaxillary gland and that is sublingual gland. And they have the ducts. These are the pipe-like structures where they drain their saliva into the oral cavity. These are known as ducts. Major salivary glands and minor salivary glands. Major salivary glands are parotid glands, submaxillary or submandibular, or the sublingual glands. Parotid gland is the largest of all the salivary glands, situated in the front of the ear, and this gland weighs around 20 to 30 gram in adults. Secretion of these glands that is drained into the oral cavity through a duct that is known as Stenson duct, and this Stenson duct is about 35 to 40 long and opens inside the cheek against the upper second molar tooth. Submaxillary, as the name suggests, submaxillary means ki under the maxilla, that is maxillary bone. Submaxillary are the located glands are the located medial to the mandible in the submandibular triangle, and these glands are 8 to 10 gram, and they drain the saliva through the duct that is known as Wharton duct, and it is about 40 long. And this duct opens at the side of frenulum of tongue, small opening on the summit papilla called the canona sublingualis. Next is your sublingual gland, third major salivary gland, smallest salivary gland, situated in the mucosa floor of the mouth, and weight is 2 to 3 grams, and it is आपका जो duct of rachinus, इसका जो saliva है that is drained through the duct of rachinus, and this ducts open with the small papilla beneath the tongue. One of the duct is large and it is called Bartholin duct. Out of 5 to 15 small ducts, this gland is having different ducts. Some are smaller and some are major. So major is the Bartholin duct. It drains the anterior part of the gland and opens into the carnicular sublingualis, the opening of submaxillary duct. Some of the minor salivary glands, so lingual mucus glands, lingual serous glands, buccal glands, and the labial glands. Lingual mucus glands situated in the posterior one-third of the tongue behind the circumvallate papilla at the tip and margins of the tongue. Lingual serous glands, these are located near the circumvallate papilla and the filiform papilla. Buccal glands or the molar glands are present between the mucous membrane and the buccinator muscles. 4 to 5 these are larger and situated outside the buccinator at the parotid duct. Labial glands are situated at the mucous membrane around the orifice of the mouth. So these were the salivary glands, that is major salivary glands, minor salivary glands. So major salivary glands are the parotid glands, and the weight is 20 to 30 gram, and Stenson duct. Submaxillary gland is this located in the subregion of the mandible bone, and 8 to 10 gram, and the Wharton duct Sublingual glands, that these are the smallest glands, 2 to 3 gram, and these are having the major and minor salivary ducts. One is the major, that is a Bartholin duct. Next is minor salivary glands, lingual mucus, lingual serous, buccal glands, and the labial glands. So these were the different types of salivary glands that is present in a human body, in human mouth. So these glands secretes the transparent, that is a substance that is known as saliva. It is transparent in color, and it is having some composition in with through which 99.5% is the water and the 0.5% are the organic and inorganic substances. Saliva, as it if we discuss about the saliva, saliva is helps in the digestion of the food. It is a major secretion in the digestive tract, where the first step of digestion is started by the mixing of the saliva with the food. So these salivary glands, they normalize in digestion process, and there are some physiological variations or pathological variation through which these glands does not work properly. So there are two terms, these are known hyposalivation and hypersalivation. So hyposalivation is the, hypo means की रिडक्शन, किसी भी चीज का कम होना, हाइपर मीन्स होता है किसी भी चीज का ज्यादा होना. सो हाइपोसैलिवेशन, रिडक्शन इन द सिक्रेशन ऑफ सलाइवा इज कॉल्ड हाइपोसैलिवेशन. नेमली आपका टेम्परेरी हाइपोसैलिवेशन है और परमानेंट हाइपोसैलिवेशन है. टेम्परेरी हाइपोसैलिवेशन मीन ओनली फॉर द शॉर्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, लाइक इमोशनल कंडीशंस, stress, depression, fever, or dehydration. Permanent hypersalivation occurs in the salivolitis, any kind of obstruction in the salivary duct, or any kind of congenital deformities, or in case of Bell's palsy. Bell's palsy is the, or Bell's palsy is also known as facial palsy through the paralysis of the facial nerve, which is the seventh cranial nerve. Hypersalivation, as the name suggests, hyper means की ज़्यादा होना, excess होना, तो excess secretion of saliva is known as hypersalivation, and this occurs normal, जो इसका increase होता है in case of physiological changes in the body, that is during pregnancy, and that is hypersalivation occurs in the following pathological conditions. Means कि जो excess salivation, excess secretion है आपका saliva का, that is in the decay of the tooth or any kind of tumor or any kind of neoplasm in the mouth, disease of esophagus, stomach or intestine, and some of the neurological disorders, congenital disorders. These are cerebral palsy, it is a childhood congenital disorder, or the mental retardation or cerebral stroke, drooling, Parkinson's. All these are the disease through which the hypersalivation occurs. Some psychological and psychiatric conditions are also causes the hypersalivations, nausea and vomiting. So this was the about the salivary glands. Please subscribe it and like it and share it. Thank you so much.